Well, welcome to this week on Let's Fix Her Up. I'm here with Ron Gladieux, and boy, Ron, we're going to be showcasing this beautiful bathroom. We're about 80% done right now, and this is one of the big things on this week's show.
Yeah, about 90% done, I'm hoping here.
90 seems to be.
Plumber's coming in, he'll be in here tomorrow to finish his part up, and then just really mirrors, shower door, finish up our trim, the doors.
Well, what we're going to be showing is putting all this grout and tile and everything in, and where they've been at with that. Plus, we're going to talk a little bit about light bulbs. Light bulbs.
Yeah, we have light bulbs in here now.
Yes, all different kinds.
Yes.
And we'll also be taking out with Steve Naylor and Owens Corning. They've got their blow-in insulation, and we did a show a little while ago with that, and we want to get that in there. So we got a lot of stuff for you this week. So stick around, enjoy local television at its best.
Awesome.
You like that?
I like it.
We'll be right back. Ronnie, a couple of weeks ago we got started on this project you've got here, and we've kind of been going all through it here. And one of the big things about this project is the extensive amount of tile work that you guys did, and it's just amazing how beautiful that is. And I could never think up a scheme like that.
Yes, it's awesome. You know, I have great designers. They come up with all these, tile layouts, and it takes a lot of time. Come up with the color selections and the tile. They work with the customers, and yeah, this one is timeless. It's neutral colors, and it's just turned out really awesome. I think you probably have shots from the beginning.
Oh yeah.
It's a long way from the ground up as far as doing what you have to do to make sure everything is correct, waterproof.
Well, you remember, yeah, exactly. That was our big thing. That was what we were going to get into the most, was the waterproofing. Last time we were here, they were just putting all of that in. Eric did a wonderful job with this, and this is just never going to leak, ever.
No. You got all the ugly shots so far, the shots leading up to this, and now we're getting to the point here, next time you get it here one more time, they have the money shots.
The money shots,
yes.
Yeah. Now you will be putting in, you've got some glass doors that'll be going in here.
Yeah, this will get glass here with one glass door over there, and this will be glass that'll come up, 7 foot high, so it'll be beautiful. So it'll still give it that open look.
Sure. Well, not to mention, we've got, obviously we've got all our tile here, but if we get Dave to come right around here, wrap around, this is all granite that you put in here too, right?
It's quartz. It's a type of granite, yep. And it's sort of beyond granite. It's the next thing past granite. It's sort of it's set in a resin. It's like granite set in a resin, so you really don't have to seal it or anything, ever. Where granite you'd have to seal all the time, so. Yeah, actually she used a combination here. She got a lighter quartz in the shower area here, and the countertops.
Yeah, these countertops
are the same quartz, just different color, different setup. So she combined two different, same product, two different quartz colors to sort of get a unique look.
And we don't see any holes cut in here for our basins and our sinks. So
yeah, there's 2 holes in here. One will be for the faucet coming up. These are vessel sinks.
Okay.
So what happens, these will sit on top. So that's why these cabinets are a little bit lower, because the sinks actually are on top versus. So yeah, it's turning out really nice. Yep, there'll be one on each side.
And then you have a working area here, and then I'm sure this will all be mirror here then. Very good.
That'll get mirrors.
Very good. Now, talk a little bit about this cabinetry. I mean, this is stuff people got. There's all kinds of goodies in there right now. But this is right from Gladieux. You've been able to do get all the cabinetry and everything set in. Is this an upgrade? What are the rating scale here?
Yeah, and we have three lines of cabinets. We have Cook, we have Woodlands, which is our middle line. I don't have anything at the very bottom. We have our Cook, which is a very competitive line, but pretty good quality. And this is Woodlands, which has a very good quality. Extensive amount of colors and things and different woods you can use. Sort of a standard to maybe a semi-custom line, and then we have plain and fancy, which is full custom, which is just out of this world. Everything is, it's all full custom, so nothing, they'll do anything.
Whatever
So-
you need.
Yep.
Basically
Just-
like a semi build as you go type thing.
Yeah, it's pretty much, here's your kitchen, they custom whatever you want. You want a wastebasket, you know, with 2 bins in it, they'll make 2 bins, or 1
Right.
bin, or different, you know, different island cabinets where they'll make different fancy finials and things like that. Yeah, everything's custom, different range hoods that are just out of this world, like covered range hoods. So this is Woodland, which is a company we've used for a lot of years. Great product at a great price.
What are the
Quality
things,
though.
yeah,
Very good
what are
quality.
the things if everyday mom and pop, okay, their income tax check is coming, okay, listen, we want new bathroom cabinetry or kitchen cabinetry. What are the main things, you know, because everybody's on a budget. What do they need that's gonna give them a lasting cabinet?
You see, you got us another show on cabinets.
Oh, there, yeah, we'll do that.
See you later there. Just quick, the biggest thing is 3 different things. Construction. Construction of the box, how the box is made, what it's made out of. Does it have a lot of particle board in it? You know, what is it made out of? Sometimes, like an MDF door is actually better than a wood door if they're painting.
Now,
So
MDF,
some of those-
tell them what MDF is.
Medium density fiberboard. So it's sort of like the old particle board when it's very, very
Chunked up.
dense.
Yeah,
It's like
they push it together.
Yes. And for painting reasons, they use that because it's much more stable than wood. You get different conditions, humidity, you know, summer, fall, winter. You know, you don't get the panels in the door.
Here,
The
Dave,
door
here.
panels themselves don't shrink as much. Now this is a stain cabinet, so it's all
Right,
wood.
these are all wood.
Yeah.
These are all wood.
You can see how all your dovetail on all your doors and everything, they're not just glued together with some pins in them.
Sure, sure.
So the quality of the box, the way it's made, and then the quality of the drawers. Obviously that's not a
Yeah.
drawer
Yeah,
because that's a
there's your
sink
drawer.
base. Just the way your drawers, there's dovetails here, full extension glides. See how this full extends out?
Oh, yeah.
Where some drawers only come out this far. These are full extension here, and and this all wood. And then when you close them, it's soft close. See how that closes itself?
That's
So you can take this, and I can slam as hard as I want. It catches itself and then closes it,
Very
which
cool.
is a great feature. So that's the kind of things you look for in an upper cabinet. And then the third really key thing is the finish. Like Woodlands is, for the price of their cabinets, their finish is by far the best in the industry in their price category. They spend a lot of detail on finish. Now we talk finish here, and then you go up to like plain and fancy. Their finish is phenomenal. Their painted finish is,
But it's a big price difference too.
yes,
then, too.
but all of like plain and fancy, everything, every piece of that cabinet is finished by hand.
Oh, wow.
You know, they'll actually, you can see a guy at the factory, he's there with a piece of sandpaper.
Right.
You know, he's sanding that door by hand. There's not a lot of power equipment per se. So it's a lot more, you know, time put into it, but the quality and the finish is phenomenal. I love basketball, and I love quality outdoor power equipment. So to celebrate, we're offering special deals on all our outdoor power equipment now through May 30th. Another old school deal from Gladieux Home Center. Save $500 on this Husqvarna 46-inch zero turn, now only $22.99. Now I'm going to pass to my point guard to finish off the fast break.
And we'll throw in 0% financing for up to 48 months on select lawn equipment.
Gladieux Home Center.
Safety Partners Limited has been providing excellence in safety since 1992. Adding our Oregon, Ohio store in 2013, SPL Outfitters provides face, head, foot, hand, body, and hearing protection with great brands like Wolverine, Red Cap, Dickie, Wrangler Workwear, and many top safety brands. SPL also carries fire-resistant clothing, harnesses, high-vis apparel, boots, and boot care items. SPL is located in the Buffalo Wild Wings Plaza on Navarre Avenue.
Cleaning your gutters can be dangerous. Take it from Marty.
For 30 years, I've been climbing up that ladder, cleaning out those gutters. One time, I leaned the ladder up there, and the feet were on the deck. The deck was a little wet. Next thing I know, the ladder kicks out, and I'm hanging by the gutter, and I start yelling for help. After that occurrence, I called Gutter Helmet.
Call Gutter Helmet for an estimate. 419-475-0000. Get Gutter Helmet today, and you'll never clean your gutters again.
Keeping you out of the gutter. We're the Gutter Helmet.
Well, folks, we're here now with Steve Naylor. Steve, how you doing, buddy?
Excellent, Mike.
You know,
Nice
I
to
see you on the TV commercial. We've kind of grown up with you on the Seagate
Absolutely,
commercial. You've been there for a long time.
Yes, Yep, since
Many
about
years.
89, yeah.
Wow, wow. Now they got you running this incredible program that Seagate's put together here for saving people a lot of money with their insulation.
Absolutely, we sure do. We come in and insulate the homes, and immediately, you know, that night you're saving on your heating and cooling bills, without a doubt. It works.
Well, the really, really good thing, and this is something with all of Seagate's products, of course, you're authorized vendor for Owens Corning.
Yes,
and that's a big plus.
It's huge. We're a preferred platinum contractor and a top-of-the-house contractor. So we are skilled in what we do, and we're trained, and we do it right.
Well, the one thing that just amazes me with all the Owens Corning products is the commitment to just making sure everything is perfect. And I know this insulation is a blown-in type insulation, and from what I'm hearing in the years I've been around, blown-in is definitely the best way to go.
Without a doubt, it sure is. Another key component is ventilation. A guy can come in and blow in all the insulation you want, but if it's not ventilated properly, he can actually cause a bad situation in your attic.
Well, something that I've always seen, you know, you go to the home improvement stores and everything, they have where you can do your own insulation. And to be honest with you, I did it 10 years ago at my house.
Sure,
and
you sure
it was
can.
the messiest job, you know, and here's the home improvement guy, and I'm telling you, it was
Sure.
a messy job.
Yeah.
But watching what you guys have been doing today, I mean, really, there isn't that much mess. And I think with your professionalism, you're able to knock off areas, and it's done in a few hours and ready to go.
Absolutely. And you know, it is a home improvement, so
Sure.
it's going to be cleaner when we leave. We're going to do a good job of cleaning up. We're going to keep the mess up in the attic, of course, and we'll do a great job cleaning up when we do leave.
Well, something, and we're going to kind of go through the steps here in just a second, but something that I saw while we were up there is your ability to help the homeowner out maybe 10 years down the road, because, you know, there's little nooks and crannies up there that, you know, maybe if you as a homeowner doing it yourself wouldn't worry too much about, but you don't want to get insulation in some areas.
That's true. You do not want to block off any type of ventilation. Your soffit ventilation is key, that we have good fresh air flowing through the attic at all times. It's absolutely key. It gets the moisture out of your attic, which can cause major, major problems. Not only in your attic, but your roof deck itself. It can cause sagging, mold.
Mold is the big issue,
It's
too.
absolutely a huge issue, Mike, and we do everything we can to make sure that there's a fresh flow of air at all times.
Well, take us through the steps of what the guys are doing up there right now, and maybe with the prep work and things that makes it a little bit better using the Seagate system.
Yeah, well, there is a little bit of prep work. First thing is we come out and we inspect what you have now. You know, some people have some really, really old insulation, and some new contractors, new homes, they have brand new insulation, but it's just not enough.
Right, right.
And when it's installed, the old rolled style system, you know, you're going to have gaps. You know, they run short and don't put any. And that heat, when it's escaping, it's going to find the path of least resistance.
Bingo.
So what we do is we go up there and we find out what you have now. Okay? We measure that R value, and then we determine how much insulation we need to blow in.
Okay.
And even before we do that, you know, we're going to install the raft arm mates, which we've got pictures of.
Right, right.
That allows the airflow to flow from the soffits up through. So we're going to install those, and then we install gauges, which is a long type ruler. And basically that tells us when to stop blowing in the insulation.
Okay.
It will effectively tell us where the R value is when we're done.
Okay.
And those are installed throughout the attic, so you know what you're getting.
Right, right.
You just don't look up and see another pile of insulation. And that's what some people see now. They look up, they think they have insulation, but they really don't have quite enough.
Okay, we're in the Toledo area now. What is the recommended R value for the Toledo area?
Well, you want to have an R value of 49.
Okay.
Okay, R 49. And typically what I'm seeing in today's homes, I go up and I can see the tops of the rafters. And that's less than an R 19. So yeah, we really need to blow in the rest of their insulation, and going to R49 or greater, you can go greater, but we're talking about saving up to 20% of your heating and cooling bills.
Wow.
And it's not just for your heating, like I said, it's for cooling.
Sure, it's keeping it in.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Everything's in, and the great thing is now, and this is something we really need to talk about, is the government is helping us out now with our stimulus. And,
How about that?
And it's
it's incredible, but yeah, you know, being able to save some money on your taxes to be able to do this, plus get the savings, it's an all-around. Now, you guys do all of that for the people.
Yeah, we actually have the forms that you fill out, and we can do them for you.
Okay.
We fill the forms out, and you can save up to $1,500. We can save you on the material, up to $1,500.
Wow, that's just incredible.
It sure is.
Steve, as they're blowing this insulation in, this kind of goes back to what I did a few years ago, where we were blowing in this, I think it's like a cellulose product that, and that's a big difference from the product that Owens Corning has.
It's a huge difference. The Owens Corning pink fiberglass insulation is basically made from sand and fiberglass. Okay. The cellulose is basically made from what?
Newspaper,
Paper.
yeah.
Chopped up newspaper, and they add a bunch of chemicals to it. The cellulose, you know, it does not hold its form. It settles. I've got a lot of information on the cellulose. About it, it catches on fire.
Sure.
You know, there's a lot of different things.
I mean, and I'm finding this out through my insurance companies that there sometimes has to be a rider on your insurance policy if you have that type of insulation, that paper insulation.
Yep, that's true. That's the only insulation that we'll use. Now, the cellulose is a little cheaper, but the only insulation we'll use is the Owens Corning pink blown-in insulation. That's the only. We can use whatever we want.
Sure.
We choose to use Owens Corning. It's the best.
Well, the thing that worries me too is what you said about these chemicals that they're putting in these. We just don't know yet what these chemicals could be doing. You know, with all the people, especially with the houses that are so tight.
Yeah, and they are becoming more tighter. Where people are putting the new windows in, and the homes are tighter, without a doubt. There's a lot of talk about asthma and different things like that, and it's just a better, all-around better product, and it doesn't settle.
Now, Steve, what about ice damming? This has become a major problem, and it's actually the reason I started my home improvement show 13 years ago was ice damming, and I think this is going to come back to the fact that we're just not getting the right airflow up in the attic.
It's a combination of airflow and insulation. Okay, what happens when ice damming occurs is the heat from your house is escaping through your attic, and it melts the snow on your roof. And as that snow melts, it runs down your roof, and then it reaches your gutters and the outside temperature, and it has to be freezing outside, of course, and it creates an ice dam. But you're still melting the snow, so you still have water. It hits that ice dam, and that's when it starts backing up underneath the shingles.
It's like a pressure situation, right?
It absolutely is. It hits the nail heads, it starts backing up underneath your roof, and it causes thousands and thousands of dollars in damaged drywall, and it's a complete mess.
Oh, yeah.
And folks out there, if you've had it, adding proper ventilation and insulation will fix your problem with ice dams.
This is a wonderful project. Is it a day project, half-day project for people to have it done, depending on the size of the house?
It really is, and how much insulation and how much prep work. We go to some attics, and of course, a lot of people use them as storage.
Sure.
So we'll help you get rid of some of that old stuff or store it to one area or the other. We can also build storage in your attic. It's not something we're doing here, but we do have ways of building storage, and so you can still keep your storage. We insulate underneath it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, one question that I know I've had a couple of our viewers have emailed me on is, what if they have their attic and maybe it is kind of finished, you know, where they have a floor down? Are those the type of things that you can work within that to make to work out for them?
Absolutely. Those are kind of like your story-and-a-half houses when where the attic is finished off. We can get in. We just have to come out and take a look at it for you, but we can get in the areas and make sure that they're ventilated and insulated. And even if your attic is finished, you know, you do have some attic space above that, and typically on the sides.
Oh, fantastic.
And so you can still save the money by insulating.
I love basketball, and I love quality outdoor power equipment. So to celebrate, we're offering special deals on all our outdoor power equipment now through May 30th.
Another old school deal from Gladieux Home Center. Save $1,270 on this X-Mark 52-inch zero-turn, now only $53.99.
Now I'm going to pass to my point guard to finish off the fast break.
And we'll throw in 0% financing for up to 48 months on select lawn equipment.
Gladieux Home Center.
Is your roof past its peak? It's not always this easy to tell. From rooftops to foundations, Seagate is a trusted A-plus BBB accredited business and a Platinum Preferred contractor. As a Platinum Preferred contractor, we offer one of the country's best roofing warranties, the Owens Corning True Protection 50-year warranty. That's material and labor. We've earned your trust for over 30 years, Toledo. Call Seagate now.
244 L-E-A-K Seagate.
Whenever I have problems, I'm always out at Gladieux's Do It Best home centers, and that's including, well, any problems I come out here because Ronnie and everybody out here just helps me get through life. That's what I like about this hometown place here. And Ronnie, right now, I just got some questions about light bulbs. I mean, there's so many things right now, and these new LED lights are just the bomb. I love these lights, but a lot of people are still using those.
Yeah, and sort of the quick evolution of the bulb, and that, you know, you talked about doing a little segment on bulbs, but it's tough right now because the evolution has come so far in the past 3-4 years,
right,
to where we are today. For many years, it was the incandescent bulb, which basically was this with the filament.
Okay.
This is a modified incandescent bulb, so this is a 60-watt bulb that uses 43 watts of electricity. So it's sort of the take on trying to be more energy efficient with the old technology.
Still looks good, right? I mean, it's still bright.
Right. So then they came up with this, which sort of next technology was compact fluorescent. The problem with compact fluorescent, as we know, any fluorescent, you get it outside, it gets cold out, doesn't want to light up, very dim light, yeah. Inside, you start them, you turn on the switch, and it takes, you know, they start dim, they get brighter and brighter. And the other side of it is there's mercury in these bulbs. And we know mercury's not good for the environment, not good for us. So if these break, you have a little bit of a mercury issue. These they can be recycled. To take them to recycling centers today to have these recycled. You don't want to even throw them in your regular trash.
You cannot throw these in your trash at all.
So then this was sort of the interim, and then it exploded with the LED bulb.
Phenomenal.
Which you can't see in here, but there's no filament or anything. There's little diodes in here that light up. And when they first came out with them, you know, they weren't very bright. That was the knock on them. And now we're probably almost 2 years into seeing them on the retail shelves, and the prices come way down, and the bulbs are getting way better. So this is the future technology that's here now. And I think all this will be gone in the next 5 years. I can't see any of this being
gone. No. And these bulbs here, they say, oh, they'll last for many years. You'll get 8 years or whatever. They're saying 13 years out of some of these bulbs.
Yeah, they're all by hours, and it depends too on the quality of the LED in there.
Okay.
You know, different brands will have, you know, maybe a little longer life on them. Some of them say lifetime, limited lifetime, but it really is, they're rated by hours. Like any bulb is rated by hours, how many hours they'll burn. That's a whole nother story about the LED bulbs, because the LED white is so pure, the LED, you know, itself, that now you have what they call Kelvin rating. So you can go up to like a 5,000 Kelvin, which is a very white, stark, clean, it's a very clean white.
Sure.
But in your house, it may make your cabinets, everything look a little different because it's so clean.
Right.
It doesn't have the yellow that we're used to with this, or then they come out with a warm white, which isn't quite so yellow. And a fluorescent's like a white light. So there's different, when you go, especially you go into like your can lights, which these are awesome. Everybody has can lights in their house. You get those big bulbs that go in there, they get hot. You know, we didn't even talk about the heat buildup. I mean, on an LED, there's hardly any heat.
There's no heat, none.
You know, so this is, if you have a can light in your house, you take the bulb out, there's the trim that goes around your can, you take that out, usually there's 2 springs that hold it in, and then these actually these spread apart, you unhook them. All this does is this threads into your socket where your bulb goes, that threads up in your socket, you take this, you plug the 2 together, like that, you take this and you pop it up in there, now you have, your LED is all part of the trim now, and it's clean. Hardly any heat buildup, instant on, you know, none of the waiting, like you have to with, you know, the compact fluorescents, long lasting. And now here's where you get into, there's different Kelvin ratings. We stock them in a 4,000 Kelvin, which is more of a white light, and then a 3,600.
Normal.
Yep, and there's 4,000.
Now, can you dim these?
They can be dimmed. You got to look at the fixture itself.
Okay.
And some will take a special dimmer.
Right.
To dim them.
Okay.
But that's all stuff that, as you know, the prices on these are coming down they've come down way down from what they used to be. But there's actually a 2700 Kelvin, 3600, and 4000. And what that basically is telling you, a lot of times they'll say like 4K on them, and that's telling you it's a 4000. That's the color of the light.
Got it.
So as you get down in the lower numbers, it's more of that warm yellow light you're looking for. Where you're up in the 4 and 5000 is more of that clean light.
White.
Yeah, just a clean light.
Now, do you see what the LEDs for the outdoor? You know, when you're doing your outdoor stuff around there, I see a lot of LED in it, and it just doesn't look good because it is that 4000 or 5000 K light. Where the old style was the 32,
Yeah.
it was a different kind of light. Do you see that coming around?
But you're just not used to it yet because my
I know.
kitchen, I have 4K in my kitchen, and it's so much brighter. At first, it was like, people come to my house like, wow, it's bright in here, but it's brighter and it's cleaner. Now I've had it in there for almost 2 years, and I love it. It's like the outside of our building here.
Yeah.
We have the old wall packs they call, which were compact fluorescents on the side of our building. And as those go bad, we're replacing them with LED lights, which, are brighter, cleaner. It's more white, not yellow or orange like the old compact fluorescents. So it's just a different look that you're just used to seeing.
Well, you got to come out here to Gladieux, do it best, because Ronnie, I mean, you've helped us out for years, but I love the fact that if you don't have it here, you can order it and it's here the next day. Sometimes it's here that day. You've got some things where you can actually get it that day, but you want to change these things at your house because it's just so super cool. In the next few weeks, we're going to put these in my house, and you don't know that yet.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we're going to put these in my house.
And that's the thing too, Mike. I mean, we're here for the customer. I mean, we're a old family-owned business.
Yep.
And when you come here, our people are trained. They understand all this stuff. They can help you through a situation. If you're not sure what you want, you can go by anywhere and buy this stuff. We're going to be as competitive as anybody. But here you can get the knowledge to help you choose what you want, what's right for you. That's the key.
That's cool. That is very cool.
These are awesome. I mean, I can't tell you how many of these we sell to replace. It's just an easy replacement. And, the other bulbs have so much heat built up there, up in your ceiling.
Right.
This takes all.
We're going to do it.
Lots safer.
I'm even going to buy him. I'm going to even buy him. That way he'll have to buy me a Diet Coke the next time we go out. I appreciate it. But I'm going to.
Did you hear that, Cheatham? He's buying them.
It's even on tape.
I'm going to raise the price.
Folks, thanks. You had a great show. Ronnie, that house is just looking phenomenal. That bathroom you guys are doing over there.
Yeah,
that's
getting there. We're almost
That's
done.
a lot of grout and a lot of tile, but it really is coming together well.
Yes.
Good stuff. And folks, if your company would be interested in being a part of our company, give us a call at 419-514-1302, and we will see you next week with more of this great stuff right here on Let's Fix Her Up.